nobody in my sphere knows that I've become part of Canada's fastest growing underclass, the working poor, which by definition is someone who works regular hours but still falls below the poverty line. So most of my adult life, I've had non-traditional forms of income, basically gigs in many forms. So contract work, term contracts, seasonal work, temporary work, and most of it's related to security consulting, private investigation, emergency management, ghostwriting, and anything else I can patchwork in when I need it. I dropped out of college in 1991. I was 17. I rent a one-bedroom suite in Victoria, BC. Well, I have two roommates, but they don't really contribute financially. But Victoria is expensive. For example, minimum wage earners working full-time bring home about $2,500 a month, whereas the average monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment here is more than $2,000. It's crazy. My average monthly take-home pay so far this year is about $2,800 a month, most of which goes to the absolute basics. And by basics, I mean rent, insurance, debt repayment, groceries, gas, all those things. And it wasn't that long ago that I was legitimately middle class. I was still hustling. I was still working really hard, going back and forth between real jobs that I felt I should have and gigs and a combination of both. But I was able to afford things like bras, occasional dinners out, getting my hair cut by a professional, things like that. So today, nearly a quarter of Canadians engage in gig work, and that's in addition to full-time employment. Money just doesn't go as far as it used to. I'm sure everybody has noticed that at the grocery store. It's not just me. Meanwhile, my income has stayed about the same. Up until now, I have been totally secretive about my fears financially. My friends are in a pretty good place, most of them. They're talking about what they're going to do with their free time once they retire in a couple of years. And I heard someone say the other day that they were really stressed out because they only had $600,000 saved for retirement. Yeah, that's too bad. I've got like $6 saved for, it's not that bad. It's like maybe $100, but it's still bad. And it's easy for me to just be busy and say, oh yeah, I've got this file that I'm working on. When in reality, I'm sitting at home with my pets, trying to save gas because I can't afford to go anywhere. I'm still going to continue to struggle and do a bunch of different gigs, but here we are. My secret is out. And I feel a combination of relief and fear. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.